Told me I could trust you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you're new, my name is Shanique and this is the Viva La Spice, and here on this channel we like to focus on fashion, lifestyle, thrifting, and beauty. And today's video is going to be, sorry, let me get myself together, child, because I got my red lip on and I'm outside because it's finally nice out, kind of. It was literally like 30 degrees yesterday, but today it's like 57. But yeah, today's video is going to be the episode of the monthly memo for the month of April. It is April 3rd. It's actually my mom's birthday, so shout out to her. And I apologize if you guys can hear the noise outside. This is a busy street, but I just really wanted to come outside, just have like a change of scenery. Of course, there's like motorcycles coming down the street, police, fire trucks. People don't know how to act, but this episode of the monthly memo is a little bit different because I'm just gonna talk. I didn't write anything down beforehand. I don't have like guidelines for this video like I did for the past 3 months, because this is just something that has been on my heart for like a couple weeks and I really wanted to talk about it. And the theme for this month is grace, and the theme for last month was gratitude. And I talked about how gratitude was something that I practice all the time and it comes relatively easy for me. And I wanted to focus on grace this month because that is something that is really hard for me to practice when it comes to myself. So the definition of grace when it comes to Christianity and when it comes to the Bible is the free and unmerited favor of God. So I do mean grace in that sense, but I also just mean grace all around, just giving yourself the space to forgive yourself. And I don't know what it is, but it is so hard to give myself grace. Like, it is so hard to give myself grace. I always feel like I'm not doing enough and I'm always hard on myself, and I just don't want to be like that anymore. Like, I feel like I give so many people around me grace. It's kind of like, why am I not giving myself grace? And I don't know if a lot of people struggle with this, but I realized I've been struggling with this for a long time, giving myself grace. Like, it's really hard. I just feel like I'm hard on myself. I don't give myself enough credit for the things that I do on a day-to-day basis, on a regular basis. But that is something that I really, really want to try hard to do, is give myself grace. You know, I got 3 kids. It's typically me and my 3 kids most of the time, and it's a lot. My kids are 9, 7, and 3, and it's hard when you are, you know, being a full-time parent, but then you're also trying to like not lose yourself in that identity, and you're also trying to, you know, have hobbies and passions and, you know, focus on a career or, you know, just whatever. It is just so much. And like, a lot of times I'll go to bed thinking I didn't do enough, or I'll be beating myself up if I didn't get something done. And it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I want to feel like I've done enough, because for me, when I start feeling like I'm not doing enough, I start feeling like I'm not enough, and I start feeling like, oh, I'm not a good parent, or I'm not a good woman, period. Like, and I just don't want to do that. Like I said, I give so many people around me grace, and it's kind of like, now that I'm stepping back, it's like, how come I don't give myself grace? Because like, I'm doing it. Like, I'm, excuse my French, doing the damn thing. Like, every day I show up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like I struggle with never wanting to feel complacent. So I feel like if I give myself too much grace, I'm gonna get lazy, or I can't give myself grace because like, I always gotta push myself. You always gotta, you know, go hard, and it's always something you could be doing. But one, your body needs to rest. And like, I'm the type of person that if I take some time for myself, I feel guilty. If I take a nap, I feel guilty. If I don't like feel like doing anything, I feel guilty. But it's like, you know, you be needing a break physically, emotionally, and mentally. And if you don't make yourself take a break, like, your body will make you take a break. And I want to do that. Like, self-care is also about, like, you know, taking care of your physical, spiritual, and emotional health. And I really want to make it a habit to do that guilt-free, because like I said, I will do that, but I'll be feeling guilty. I'll be feeling like I should be with my kids even though I'm with them 24/7, or I'd be feeling like, well, I don't need to sleep more than like 4 hours a day because I need to get stuff done. But it's like, no, I don't need to work myself to death. My kids need their mom to be here physically, you know, and be here emotionally, so that I can be the best person that I can be to them, and just be the best person I can be all around to the people I love. So that's really it for April. Practicing giving ourselves grace. And when I think about, you know, all the grace that God continues to give me day to day, sometimes I feel guilty with that. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve God's grace. I don't deserve, you know, being spared all the times I've been spared. But it's like, that's not what it's about. If you believe in God and have a relationship with God, you know, like, that's not how he feels. And, you know, whatever higher power you may believe in, or if you don't believe in a higher power, whatever belief system you have, I feel like, you know, whatever you believe in, grace is something that is important, regardless. So, you know, if you struggle with giving yourself grace and also not giving yourself enough credit, like twice in the last 2 weeks, I got an affirmation on my affirmation app that said, what I did today was enough. And that really like hit different, like, because it's like, dang, I really don't sit and think about all that I did. I'm always focused on what I didn't do. And now I really want to start, like, I started doing this mentally a few times in the past, like, couple weeks. I just started like while I was laying down before I went to sleep, I just thought about the things that I got done that day. And you know, when I start listing them in my head, I'm like, that's a lot. So that's what I want to, it just randomly got so quiet. But I think that's something I'm going to do. Like, at the end of the day, I'm going to just write down the things I got done and look at that and be like, this was enough. And just love myself, because this is self-love here. Like, we on a journey of self-love, and you can't love yourself if you never give yourself grace. So I think that's really all I had to say about this, because like I said, grace is not something that I'm good at, so I can't just talk on and on about it like I could about gratitude. But yeah, let's try and give ourselves grace. Let's try at the end of the day to think about the things that we did get done, instead of trying to focus on like what we didn't get done. And just be kinder to ourselves, love ourselves. I be talking so, I don't want to say so badly to myself and make it just seem like, oh, I hate myself. Like, I'm hard on myself. And I don't know, society sometimes act like you just gotta be a dog out here. Like, you just gotta, you know, like, you can't be soft. You gotta just go hard, no excuses, no blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, I mean, you guys still take care of yourself. And you still show up. But if it's a day where you can't show up and you need like a mental health day, or just like a physical health day, a day to rest, then so be it. And don't beat yourself up over it. So that's it. I'm about to go over my mom's house and have dinner and stuff over there, and just enjoy the rest of my day. And I'm gonna be gracious, I'm gonna be graceful, I'm gonna think about God's grace, and I'm gonna give myself grace. All right, y'all, thanks so much for stopping by. As always, I love y'all so much. Please stay safe, and as always, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.